Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a great Sunday and a great weekend. Well, as you can see, today we're going to be working on, it says carp and flowers. I call it my koi. So yeah, we are going to be working on this water up here. I was working on the fish, but I was kind of anxious to see what all the blues were going to look like up here in this water. So let's get to it, I guess. And I'm using my koi that I got from my friend Jill, who lives in the UK. Trying to get a hold of all this and make it a little bit easier. So what's everybody up to? Are you having a good weekend? I hope so. It's been a good weekend. Had another day of total laziness. I've been like this for about a whole week. I need a 2-week vacation instead of a 1 week, but you know, if I stay away for 2 weeks, then I might not ever want to go back, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. So we're just better off at a week. I don't know the color that I'm using. I have no idea. It's all rolled up here in my hand. Oops. Only stitched a half stitch there. I've been working on the full stitches and none of the half stitches. I think there's about 5 of them in this. And that'll be for like the background, that kind of thing. So yesterday, what did I do yesterday? My goodness. Well, I went to the dollar store and got me a big tote because we need another one, or storage box, bin, whatever the heck you call them. And I didn't put anything in it yet. It's still sitting right where I left it. Told you, I've just been totally, whoop. There, I have to back it out just a tad. There we go. Otherwise it starts to blur here. Yeah. And I went to go drop off the little LOL dolls that I got this morning, because I did that video yesterday, at my granddaughter's, and we ended up sitting there diamond painting those little dolls. Oh my goodness, they were so tiny. Not tiny, but they weren't as big as I thought they were. I mean, what is that? They were like maybe 2 inch across and maybe 4 inches, 5 possibly. Yeah, they were kind of hard to work on, but you know, for little hands, that's perfect. It was fine. So they weren't nearly as big as I thought they would be, and of course I get roped into diamond painting, so I was there for a couple hours. Came home, and what did I do? I fixed my pizza, because I got a DiGiorno Rising Crust Supreme. Had that, because it was starting to kind of defrost out in the car, so that was a piece of work. But yeah, I know I should, if I'd known I was going to stay, I would have put it in my, what do you call it, in my daughter's refrigerator or freezer. Fun times. So we made a date for next Saturday. I'll be going over there to do a diamond painting. We'll be working on the the princesses. And, yeah. That we have, you know, that small one. It's like 150. I don't know how big it is. I can't even remember. Big enough. It's huge. But, yeah. So we'll have a play date that day. But I'll also have my European town because I'll have it already up, you know, for before I go, and ready and waiting. So we will have European town next week, as far as I know. And let's see, I watched a little bit of stuff on Netflix yesterday. I watched that story about Rita Moreno. And, hang on, I gotta hang my thread. It was getting a little tangled up there. And I watched the one on Barbra Streisand. So, that was interesting and different. I worked on, what did I work on? I worked on Louisa Cullimore. I had a page finish. So we got 4 more pages to go. And 3 of them are half pages. So, I don't know, I may skip down and work those on up because right at this point I'm working on these letters, and they're huge. They're no joke. It takes me like 45 minutes to finish one letter. Yeah, because they're like, I want to say Roman text. I don't know what it is called exactly. But it's like pretty dense. It's not just lightweight. So it takes a hot moment. But I'm a little tired of working on those, so I may go get the half pages and try knocking 1 or 2 of those off, because I've left that whole side, what do you call it, like it's got full page, and then along the side they're all half pages. So yeah, we might knock some of those out. But it's going along. I felt like working on it, so why not, right? I'd really like to finish that this year. I'm giving me this year. I started that in May of 2021. So it needs to be finished. And if I feel real festive, I'll go down there and do that crown, but no. For some reason, I don't know. I got a mental block about the damn thing. So it'll probably be the last thing I stitch on that thing. And I got a heart in between. It's not very big either. It's about this big, but it sits in the middle. So it's a matter of counting over. But nothing too terribly hard. I just have to put it in my brain that that's what I'm going to do. Oh, for pity's sake. What the heck? And I'm wearing a thimble today because I've jammed these fine needles into my finger so much that I couldn't stand it anymore, especially these ultra fine. This one, yeah, I think it is Peacemaker, but yeah, you can't see it now, but dang, it was killing me yesterday, so I had to stop working on this. It doesn't bother me stitching on the even weave. It gives better than this, so that's why I didn't work on these yesterday. It's like, ouch. So sometimes I'll change to a 28 count, where is it, Peacemakers that I get from 123 Stitch. They're lovely, and I use those for my counted cross stitch, just because I like the size and the way it feels. These are a little, this one is one of those, but I do have another one that I actually got out of the kit, all ready to go. It does have a bigger eye on it, but yeah. So it just depends, and it depends a lot on the fabric. Sometimes this 14 count fabric, for me at least, is a little bit, I think it's dense. I don't, you know what I mean? It's, or tight. Tight would be a good word. And it's real hard to get the bigger needles through, so that's why I just start with a 28 count, because it glides through the material a lot easier. Sure is a pretty color. It's kind of a teal color. I know, I'm jumping everywhere. And then I'll get another thread here. So yeah, not much accomplished yesterday at all. Dishes washed, haven't taken the trash out. You know, please, let's not push it. I'm on vacation. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. I love it when people say that. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Just irritating, I guess. When I'm on vacation, some things never change. So you still got the same domestic crap to do. Did get the refrigerator almost cleaned out. It's a lot better than it was. Those scissors are absolutely the worst. I think those are the colored ones that I got from, might be wrong, from Walmart. They had them. They just need to be, what do you call them? Sharpened. This is my scissor sharpener. I finally got another one. I think I got it at either on Amazon or at Walmart. And, yeah. I was using this kind. I don't know whatever happened to that one. But, when I was doing quilting, because I was hand cutting out all my pieces. Yeah, because, you know, I'm kind of a masochist like that. Yeah, I hand cut all my pieces and hand stitched them all. I don't know. I guess I just needed a better, what do you call it, experience in quilting. I rarely sewed things on the sewing machine. I did that for like squares and triangles and stuff like that, but when I really got into, what do you call them? Carpenter's wheel and, Lone Star quilts. I cut everything by hand because I didn't trust me cutting at a 45-degree angle. Does that make sense? Yeah, no. Not at all. Oh, for pity's sake, really? There we go. Come on. So yeah, this one's going along nicely. I like it. It stitches well. It is not, I mean, it probably has confetti. I just haven't noticed. I just picked a color. Somebody asked for me to do a video on how I do, what do you call it, confetti? I don't have a method to my madness. I just pick one color and start in. But I don't finish that color. You know, I mean, I finish the thread that I actually got out. And then I go on to a different thread and I try to keep it like all in one area like I'm doing here. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't, there's no rhyme or reason to it for me. I usually just pick like the thing that has the most of that symbol, and I definitely, it seems like, leave, like, let's say I'd stitch all this, and I'd pick, next color that I would pick is that teal or turquoise green, and I would leave all the individual ones until last. You know, I do the ones that has the most symbols of that one color. Does that make sense? So, yeah, it would be a very short video. I'm sorry, but there's just no, in my brain, I can't wrap my head around it, evidently, and do it any other way. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to move this thread here. Get that out of the way. But I wanted to see how these colors were going to look. So that's why I picked the water today. I guess we'll go with this one. But very nice canvas. Nice and soft and easy to hold in my hand. And just stitch. And this one's kind of small, so you could work it one color at a time. And I'm liking these 14 count partials, if you will, because I'm not about that background thing. Not at all. So I've been finding a few 14 counters that are small and doable, you know. They're not that hard. I think we're gonna go up here. I try not to travel over white spaces, so that's my one hard fast rule, because I know if the thread's too dark, it's gonna show up when you get it washed. So yeah. So no grand plans for today. May have to run into the store and get milk. Wow. And the crowd goes wild. Yeah. So I thought I'd tell you about something I did this last Wednesday. I went to the animal adoption place because I had to pick up Molly's ashes. And while I was there, I adopted a kitty cat. And her name is Chubby. That's what I'm calling her. And she's 4 years old. And I would show you a picture or even put her in a video. But yeah, she's having some stress. Evidently. I don't know why, because my house is pretty darn quiet 95% of the time. And yeah, she is hanging out in my bedroom under the bed usually, and she's very skittish and very shy. So, you know, it's going to take a hot moment before I can ever show her in person. So when she's ready to be social, I will show you. But yeah, whoops. Also, before I get off of here, I got a box in the mail yesterday. Hang on. You know, you're trying to tell a story, but you're also trying to finish what you're stitching here. And I'm going to open that here as soon as I always like to leave it 1/2 stitch, so I know where that color goes. I don't know if you can, I think you can see that. Yeah. So anyway, let me get this off. Let me put that away so we don't lose it, because, yeah, I buy these like 5 packs at a time of these needles. Yeah. So, I got a box, and it is from my friend Phyllis. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. And this is the second part of what she has sent. Let me see if I can get this out of this box. Maybe? It's a piece of work. Hang in there, kids. Get it to pull. Make sure that I got everything out of the box before I put it down. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So, she sent me this, and this was what was taking so much time. And it is a cross. And it says, in loving memory of Molly, 2007 to 2023. Isn't that just beautiful? There's a, come on. I don't know what that is. It's got some fuzzies on it. And it's very heavy. It's from JINHUOBA 2015. Isn't that beautiful? And it's all engraved. It's very lovely. Let me see what this is. Oh, this is probably the post that goes in the bottom. Yes. Oh, it just screws in so that you can put it in your yard or wherever. Isn't that beautiful? I won't put it outside. I refuse. It's beautiful. Thank you so much, Phyllis. Greatly, greatly appreciated. And thank you all for all your kindness. Each and every one of you. I was just looking at it. Very heavy. It's like, wow. I don't know, concrete? Let me back out. Hang on. I'm showing it, and there we go. It's got an angel at the top, and then Molly, and then a date, and 2 little sunflowers. Isn't that gorgeous? Thank you so much, each and every one of you, through this journey that we have had to take, you know. And it's all life and everything, but you all have been just absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Phyllis. Thank you, everyone. I can't say it enough. I just want to put that there before something happens to it, or drop it. Yes, it's beautiful. All right, guys. Thank you so very, very much. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye.